Alright, we back? Hello. We back? Yeah, we're back. Well, that was dumb. That was not internet related either. That was either OBS or Twitch. When did it cut out? Because I think we just solved it. But I don't know the big reveal. Which part of it, though? Like the whole thing? And the killer is. Okay, no, but like, yeah. It's Four Eyes' phone. Four Eyes left his phone in here. Larry just got a call and is hearing the Jeff and Sasha conversation. He's hearing them because Four Eyes forgot his fucking phone in here, but he did say that it was Emily's number calling him. Four Eyes sent the texts. Four Eyes sent the texts, Sasha organized Emily's murder, and Chrome Dome followed the ghost text instructions to kill Sasha. That's what it seems like, because I think Paul and Blake were... Oh wait, no! No. Paul and Blake were here to do it, and they knocked everyone out, but they didn't actually trigger the house to fall, so that might be Larry. But he's just listening right now. So if it cut out with him listening to the conversation, we're still at the same part. So Larry might have followed the instructions. Technically speaking. He did seem pretty fired up. Yeah, he did straight up say that he would make them pay if he found out. And Sasha and Jeff are talking about how Sasha arranged Emily's murder. Right now. And he's just sitting over here listening to it. So he's probably super pissed. Skip this a little. Oh.
Huh? You're looking a bit under the weather. Everything all right?
I'm fine.
Four Eyes set it up, though.
Never mind that. How are the actors? They ready?
Emily's texts have been making everyone nervous, especially with Sasha back. But overall, things seem okay.
All right. Do me a favor and ask the others to wait a little longer. I need to check the blocking marks one last time. As soon as that's done, we'll get started.
Will do.
You gotta change the blocking marks. Because now you know. Yeah, he's changing the marks. He moved it to right under the house.
Yeah, something just occurred to me, Larry. Wasn't it Emily that always played the leading roles?
Yeah, it was.
Well, I had to cut
It was like, it's the worst.
Yeah, and then all this happens.
That's
Take worst.
Wait, let's follow...
Something just occurred.
Real quick, let's just follow Paul and
I'll
Blake.
carry him. You make sure the hallway's clear.
Got it.
This is why he's telling her something could happen,
clear.
yeah.
Let's go. Storeroom's that way.
What is it? Huh? Chrome Dome, Leo. Hey guys.
Sleepy time for
The show's
Neffy,
about
right
to
on.
start. What are you still doing here? I could ask the same.
Have a
you
good
two.
night now.
Hey, who are you carting along, huh? Wait, Chrome Dome, Leo. The hell is going on here?
Nice stash of cash you got there, huh? Do I get a piece of it too?
No.
Clean up the mess.
Take a look at all this cash. Forget about Dorothy and her little dog.
Oh, don't worry. We'll take the money. But we're not leaving here while that actress is still alive. We've got a reputation to keep up.
Sounds good.
Let's go find our target. And close the door.
Got it.
Okay.
Sasha isn't here.
Of course she isn't.
It's just a comedy of errors. They're going in and out of rooms, missing each other by moments. It's hilarious. Paul and Blake are having the best night ever. Hell yeah. Punching people, getting money, gonna kill somebody.
What's this on the mirror? Killers will be killed. Emily. Someone beat us to it?
It's just a threat. Sasha's still alive.
Maybe. But things are getting a lot more convoluted than we thought. Still stick to the plan?
For now, yes. But be careful.
Got it.
Okay. Paul knocks on... Oh, Blake knocks on the door.
Is Sasha there?
Who's asking? And what do you want with her?
It's me, Leo. Just need to talk to Sasha for a sec.
Sasha isn't here right now, and you're not in the first scene either, so head backstage. We've already got enough going on here.
Yeesh, so many people. Do it anyway?
No, too messy. She only has one exit with the back door locked. We just need to make sure she doesn't leave. So, where can we keep an eye on the entire stage?
Let me check the schematic. Uh-huh. I'd say the master control room should work.
Then let's go.
Right there.
Right, then they knock out Jeff, and then it happens. I want to go back real quick to when they first come in. I think all they're doing is locking that door. Yeah, it's literally all they're doing. Okay. Who organized Emily's murder? Well, that was Sasha. Who sent all those ghost texts? That was Four Eyes. Who followed the ghost text instructions to kill Sasha? This one's tough. Because it depends on the context. Technically, Chrome Dome followed the instructions. But also, Larry wasn't necessarily following the instructions to kill her. But he's the one who actually arranged it. But Chrome Dome actually followed the instructions from the ghost texts. Your vote is on Larry. Literal or figurative? Yeah, exactly. Because it's not asking who killed Sasha. It's saying who followed the instructions to kill her. Literally, I think I'm right about it being Chrome Dome. Yeah. Chrome Dome seems kind of a grunt. Well, he is, but he was the one actually listening to the instructions and arranged. He did hire hitmen to have it done. So if, like, Larry is the X factor. Either intentionally inspired to kill Sasha by Four Eyes, or accidentally inspired to kill her because Four Eyes forgot his phone. Chrome Dome? Larry beat Chrome Dome's hitmen to the punch. He did, but that was an accident. Well, it was either an accident or it was Four Eyes' plan all along. But before then, Larry was like, yeah, I got the text, but like, they're bullshit. Somebody's just fucking around. Somebody stole her phone or her SIM card, and they're just fucking around. He wasn't following the texts. Except at the very end, maybe. But even then, like, I don't think he was thinking about the text messages. He was just like, oh, Sasha killed Emily. I'ma get me some payback. I don't think the text factored into the decision-making for him. So as far as who followed the ghost text instructions, it was Chrome Dome. That's... Like, if there was a fourth question saying who actually killed Sasha, it'd be Larry. I'm gonna try... Let's see. Do you think you've discovered the truth? Yes. All names marked correctly. You need to answer all 3 questions right now to have the correct answer. Okay, so it is Larry. Now the recording will go back to the beginning. The names you've marked will still be there. Keep searching, find the truth. I need more time. Okay, that's fine. I need, like, literally 2 seconds. It's Larry, then. Alright. That was awkwardly phrased. This reminds me of when I was doing the GED prep stuff, and I got like 2 or 3 answers on the test or the practice test for reading comprehension wrong, and it was the same fucking thing. Like, cause you review the answers with the tutor afterwards, and she was like, alright, the actual answer to this one was this, and I'm like, you know what, that was my second guess, but I chose this, and I explained my reasoning, and she's like, that's actually a better, you're actually applying far better logic to this than most people do. That's your problem. She was also the one that said, like, because you have to write an essay, I wrote out my essay, and she's like, yeah, you use a lot of, like, variant words. You should just repeat the same word usage. I'm like, but that's not good writing. And she's like, yeah, I know, but I'm just telling you what they look at when they're grading it, not how to write it the best. And I'm like, fair enough. Write it like a dummy. Gotcha. And I think that's what I just did with this. I outthought it. I was wrong. Or you can answer Ashley for everything. Well, then I'd just get nothing right, because Ashley's was just, like, totally a red herring. What's the opposite of the literal meaning of this sentence? If it wasn't actually literally metaphorically what this sentence said, yeah. Okay. Yes, I've discovered the truth. I found the truth. I got it. Now let's have some trippy shit.
There's only 3 people who know what really happened 2 years ago. Whoever's blackmailing me this time, I highly doubt they have anything legit.
You're right about that. See this cut here? Who did that, I wonder?
Not with tomorrow being the anniversary of you-know-what. We can't keep pulling these stunts. Give my old heart a break.
What if someone really did murder us?
Mr. Midas.
To see them suffer, that's what. You'll be calling me now. Emily's number. Hello? Who is it? Is anyone there? Jeff? Sasha? I need to check the blocking marks one last time. As soon as that's done, we'll get started.
Any orders from our dear director, Four Eyes?
Just wants you to double check all the props.
Double check.
Who'll be calling me now?
Who be calling me now?
Fuck it. I'm calling this number. Let's see who answers.
Oh, it's busy because it was here.
Something else to double check?
I think I left my phone here.
Your phone? Everything all right there?
Your phone?
You ain't normally one to go around forgetting stuff.
This my story by Boone. One day a man did a thing, the end. A grade, please.
Used the director to commit the murder.
Hello, ma'am.
Congratulations, Detective. You've passed the test.
Baby, I know it.
Unfortunately, there's no time to celebrate. The real work is about to begin.
The real Dark Souls starts now. Is this my own murder? Is that what this is now? Real quick, I'm not like an official break. I'm gonna go get a drink. It's the case of how we all died. Yeah. It's the case of how we brought some idiot in to test a new piece of detective technology, and it backfired horribly, and everyone fucking died. Guess who the victim is? Spoiler alert, it's you! Alright. Let's get into it. Oh, lots of rooms.
The 4 events you just examined all happened in the past. Now,
Sure.
we need you to use the acoustic detective system to figure out a currently unsolved case. This one involves another explosion, only in a mental hospital rather than a police station. It's... how should I put it? Peculiar. A number of agents have already attempted to solve it. None of them succeeded. And there were complications.
Oh, good. Well, shit-ass balls. We all gonna go crazy. On a completely different note, you love this book, you need to buy your own copy. It's super good, right? And the killer? Me. Okay. What we got? We got Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, McMurphy, Mr. Director, Ray, Maestro. We had Maestro. Yeah, Maestro was in the art theft one. Wonder if it's the same guy. Spoon. There is no Spoon. James, Tony, Oscar, Jennifer. Yennefer's back. Oh no, that was Jessica. George, Nelly, R&B artist Nelly, Emily, and Clep. Okay. Who are the real mental patients? Who is Ghost? I am Ghost. I am dead. And Baba is you. Okay. We got 3 people coming in right off the bat. 15 minutes. This is going to be a long one. Strap in.
Hello! Welcome in, officers. How can I help you? I heard your siren.
I'm Elvira. This is my...
Hi, Elvira. How you doing?
my partner. Are you in charge here?
Just a partner, huh? So super good. You're at the part where they're flying over Saipan because Jonas saw all the animals beaching themselves and the other sharks getting fished up by the fisherman on the news as he was eating a sandwich. Nice. Find the real weirdos. It's everyone. Which made you want a salami and cheese sub. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I am the administrator of this facility. To what do we owe this visit?
Mr. Director.
You look a little young to be running this place. Anyway, we're here to investigate reports of an escape.
Aha, yeah. About that. We're dealing with it internally. It's a minor incident.
This guy's a goddamn liar.
Really?
Not that big of a deal.
This is a mental institution. Some of our patients are highly agitated, and a few, from time to time, attempt to escape. This one happened to be successful. We have people out searching, but often the patients return on their own volition after a day or two.
How did it happen? This time, I mean.
Let me recall. Right. We were having a therapy session when the patient suddenly picked up an ashtray and hit me on the head, then jumped out the window.
Your head seems fine to me.
Oh, it wasn't a heavy blow, and in this profession you must be prepared for these sort of outbursts. Roll with the punches, as they say. Truth be told,
Ja, I'm not mental.
is very embarrassing, which is why I didn't want to call the police.
You might not have called us, but someone did. You also confirmed that one of your patients escaped, which means we're now legally obligated to investigate. A psych case on the loose poses a threat not only to themselves, but to the public. Take us inside. We'll need to interview the other inmates. And get us their files.
Interview? You want to talk to them?
Where are the patients? Just show us the way and we can conduct the investigation ourselves.
Well, if you insist. This way, please.
Not
How
giving
did this window break?
This is where the patient escaped. Be careful of the glass on the floor.
Not given a lot of
patient's file.
information, are they?
You mean patient number 68? What do you want to know, officer? I've spent so much time with everyone here that I can practically recite their files from memory.
Hold up. Why is this gate open? No wonder you're trying to cover up how easy it is to slip out of here. All the doors are unlocked.
Unlocked? Ah, yeah, that was me. I apologize. I was in such a hurry to greet you earlier, I forgot to lock it behind me. Oh, don't worry, though. I've been here the whole time. I can assure you that no one else escaped.
Let's check inside.
Except the dude who escaped.
This is our day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for. Wouldn't you say?
Nice decor in board games doesn't change the fact that they're still stuck in a mental facility.
Hey, new arrivals! Grab your clothes and toiletries.
Huh? Who are you?
None of your concern. Pick your seat and sit down. I don't want any trouble.
Give me your name, jackass.
Patient number 27 has a non-bizarre grandiose delusional disorder. He thinks he's a caregiver here. The hospital is short-handed, so we usually leave him be. Saves us from having to hire more help.
People here are more nutso than I thought.
What's she doing?
Watching TV.
But the TV isn't even on. What's your name?
Patient 42 suffers from severe social anxiety that manifests as selective mutism. She talks to no one.
Neither of these two are going to be any help. Let's split up and canvass the rest of the place. Check the room over there.
God damn it.
On it.
I'm gonna follow Elvira. She's the only one I know!
Patients here? Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic. But you are. I told you I ain't.
What's going on here? Are you okay?
He's my older brother. He has mental problems. Shut up! I'm as sane as ever. You're the crazy one.
I'm crazy?
Sorry, officer. I was talking to my brother.
All right, then. Ma'am, mind if I ask what you're in here for? I'm a reporter. Before you got sick, you mean? I actually did want to know what it was that got you committed.
Are you a police officer?
Yeah.
Then will you believe the things I'm about to tell you?
Depends. Let me hear them first. I'm a reporter.
What's your name?
I received a tip saying this hospital was conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. I disguised myself and checked in to investigate. I've collected all the information I need, but now I can't prove I wasn't sick in the first place, or that I've recovered. So I'm stuck here with no way to publish my findings. What exactly have you found? Here, they use a treatment method on their patients called TAT, Thematic Apperception Test. But it's not the TAT most people know today. Rather, they use the prototype used back during World War II. Basically, it brainwashes people. After the test, patients' memories will be completely erased, and they're conditioned as well. They're programmed to respond to certain sounds, after which they'll follow any command. The hospital then goes on to claim they've been cured, but the truth is, they're nothing more than soulless robots. Tell me, officer, if you were a patient, would you want to be cured that way? You've absolutely got to get me out of here. I have to expose them. Check my notes. I've got all the evidence right here.
Does it have your fucking name on it?
Sci-fi flick than reality. All right, let me see your notes. Wow, don't skimp on details. Let me ask you something else. You ever notice any patients in here who seem like they don't belong? Like they're faking their illness? Yeah, me. And besides you.
Honestly, from what I've seen, at least 44% of the patients here are actually sane, but they've been committed regardless. Makes me think this hospital's next step is to experiment on normal people.
That's quite the theory.
What
about
is...
him, huh? Seems pretty legit. Schizophrenia, maybe.
He's sick, but it's not schizophrenia. You made a mistake any layman would make. What he has is called dissociative identity disorder. That's where you have multiple personalities. In his case, 2. Huge difference between that and schizophrenia.
I see. That I'll have to remember.
Wait just a second. Aren't you getting me out of here?
Afraid I can't. At least, not yet. I'll come back once our investigation wraps up.
You don't believe me either, do you?
You wonder if some of the clearly insane people are actually sane. What if the guy with DID is totally sane? It's a possibility at this point. Also, what the hell accent does Elvira have? It keeps wavering all over the place. Give me a sec, I'm gonna get a cough drop. Alright. Just keep following Elvira.
This wasn't that big of an issue to
Are you
begin
done,
with.
Tony?
No. Why is this room locked?
That is the seclusion room.
Open it.
I would strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there? You get in there, you cocksucker! I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of ya!
I must
That guy's
warn
sane.
you, this patient might be dangerous. He suffers from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right. Just give me a second. I need to find the key. Which one was it again? Is this one? No, not this one. This will only take a second, I assure you.
You don't know which key it is because you ain't a fucking doctor,
Open it up.
dude.
I'll just wait out here.
A flying fuck are you? I'm gonna straight up bash your fucking brains in!
All right. I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking doc away from me, you hear? He fucked me up! I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, you hear that, huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you!
Tell the doctor he can leave, Elvira.
We'll take it from here. You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police, not me. Just be careful.
He's gone. It's safe to talk now.
Damn, Tony, my man!
What?
Look at you in uniform. Could have fooled even me.
What?
Keep your voice down. Though, I could say the same about you. You almost gave me a scare with all that crazy talk.
That's a
What's it
twist.
called again?
Rabies, idiot.
Elvira. Charming as always, I see.
Jokes aside, what have you found? There's a whole lot of people out there that have got their eyes on Ghost's secret stash.
You look around at all?
Not much. Already talked to 2 patients. Crazy guy called Mr. Director and some thief. Gotta say, they both seem totally fucked up.
Maestro.
What about you? Who did you talk to?
Just some delusional reporter. Oh, and a schizophrenic called Silver Spoon. Just like you said,
Spoon?
though, both 100%
How?
loony.
She didn't get that name. Where'd she get that name?
Wait, so you haven't found anything yet? So why'd you call us up here?
I didn't see him, but I know where to find him.
How so?
Process of elimination. At first, I didn't know what to do. No one seemed to be faking it. But then I discovered...
Maybe on the door, okay.
Number 4, at the end of this very hallway. Never seen it unlocked, but I know someone's inside, because the caregiver brings food there twice a day. So I played the manic card, and I beat up a doctor named George, which got me thrown in here. Now I can keep an eye on things from the privacy of right next door. And if all the other patients are legit crazy, whoever's in that room is Ghost. I mean, the logic fits, right?
Well, look at you, Sherlock McMurphy.
McMurphy.
Time to see who's behind door number 4. Get the key from the doctor, Elvira.
Wait, something doesn't add up. What about the escaped patient? Patient number 68. Could he be Ghost?
Nah. Think about it. Why would Ghost want to get out? He got himself committed on purpose, remember? to hide from people who want his money and his life.
Klep is an awfully German name.
Dead man if he gets out.
Could also just
You
be
have-
short for kleptomaniac.
Okay, I'll get the key.
Get the key.
Where'd that guy go?
Where'd that guy go?
Excuse me, Doc. I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
Huh? Who are you? How did you get in?
I'm a police officer. We're here to investigate a case.
Police? Who let you in? Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
Ah! Picked a bad time to itch my arm.
Yeah, right there. Just on that table over there.
Ah!
Hey, why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
George.
Was it no way? Wanted to see our search warrant.
See if he's got the key on him.
Here, found them.
Tony and I'll check out room 4. You clean this up.
On it.
Elvira! Please. We're live. The George is legitimate and someone is badly impersonating him. Maybe.
He
All
escaped
done
them?
back there.
What's going on here? Don't tell me our ghost made like a ghost.
This doesn't make any sense. This room's at the very end of the hall. He'd have to go by my room to get out. And I've had eyes like a hawk on that door this whole damn time. Hell, I was still paying attention during that whole crazy act earlier.
No, man. Something's not right. Look at the dust on the floor. Gotta be at least an inch thick. But the only sets of footprints in here are yours and mine. No one's been in here for a long time.
Well, I'll be damned. But there's no way in hell I was wrong. Let me check again. No one under the bed. Huh. What about this big chest here? You don't think he hid the money in it, do you?
A chest? Wait, don't touch it.
Uh-oh.
What the? A trap!
That fucker played us like a fiddle. Now he knows we're here. We need to pull out.
And here I thought fiddlers stuck to roofs nowadays.
You know, I'd much prefer you use that mental energy to get us the hell out of here.
Oh, yeah, because I can just waltz out of here looking like this.
All we need is a little improv. Tony, arrest him. We'll escort him right out of the building.
Huh, good idea.
Arrest? That's...
March. We've got our man. Let's take him back to the precinct.
Sure.
You got the wrong guy.
Move it.
I'm sick,
Now
I
I can
tell
move
you.
it.
Holden, Emily.
Can't do this to me.
Emily? Oh god, Emily! Emily? Alright. Gonna be one of those, huh? Well, George is in an office down here to start with. Okay, let's get started again. No. Okay.
Neither of these two are gonna be any help.
That's fine. Now we follow Tony. Always with the bombs.
On it.
To be fair, this is only the second one with a bomb. Unless you're counting that play.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God! My stomach. Sorry. I
Hey.
gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal? Sit back down. You can leave when I say you can leave, which is after you've answered my questions.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Both of you sit down and behave yourselves. I want you to answer the officer's questions. Also, officer, I don't understand what you hope to gain by interrogating these patients.
That's a nice costume you got there, officer. Pretty convincing, even. Your lines, on the other hand, have room for improvement. You can't start off that strong. You lose any sense of...
Thank you, Mr. Midas.
Just makes the audience feel off.
we've nicknamed patient 49 Mr. Director. Believe it or not, he suffers from something called the Truman Show delusion. In his mind, he's making a masterpiece.
So this is Maestro.
And we're all just actors. We rely on role-playing therapy to treat patients like these. Trying to interrupt or correct him would just get us nowhere. But if we play along, he'll calm down soon enough.
Mr. Director? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you, really? Look me straight in the eye.
That's how you do it. Much better, much better. You gotta have a quiet sense of intimidation. You don't need to shout to be coercive. Go back and re-enter through the door. Let's shoot this scene again.
What the hell?
Please, officer, he meant no harm. Remember, I mentioned some of our patients are likely to initiate contact.
Well, what about that one, huh? Mr. Bathroom Emergency. Was that real? Or just some excuse so he could leave?
Him? He's a thief.
Hey, that's defamation, you hear me? I'm a law-abiding citizen. Behave!
Patient number 36 suffers from an impulse control disorder commonly known as kleptomania. He simply cannot stop himself from stealing. Doesn't matter the person or place.
I didn't realize sticky fingers were a disease. But he's already in here, so why'd he try to run?
Old habits die hard, I suppose. This one was constantly being hounded by the police, arrested multiple times. The sight of you probably triggered a conditioned response from him.
Bullshit! Just ask around. When did I ever get caught? Huh?
Ha! You're saying you never got caught? Then why did you end up here? He was a repeat offender, you see, always stealing old phones. The police found it so odd that they gave him a psychiatric evaluation. And wouldn't you know it, he was certifiable. So instead of sending him to prison, they sent him here.
Quite the nutcase, I see.
Yeah, well, we are doing our best to treat them.
Let's check the next room.
The way I see it, officer, this wasn't that big of an issue to begin with.
Are you done, Tony?
No. Why is this room locked?
Gotta go lay down. All right, Fish. Thanks for hanging out.
Seclusion.
Have a good night.
Open it.
I would strongly advise against that.
Anybody in there?
Who the fuck's out there? You get in here, you cocksucker! I'm gonna kill ya! I'm gonna kill all of ya!
I must warn you, this patient might be dangerous. He suffers from episodes of acute mania and violent psychosis.
I told you to open this door. Just do it.
All right. Just give me a second. I need to find the key. Which one was it again? Is this one? No, not this one. This will only take a second, I assure you. Ah, here it is.
Great. Open it up.
I'll just wait. Out here.
Who the flying fuck are you? I'm gonna straight up bash your fucking brains in!
All right. I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir.
You get that fucking duck away from me, you hear? He fucked me up! I can't think straight. I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, you hear that, huh, Doc? Huh? I'm gonna fucking murder you!
Tell the doctor he can leave, Elvira.
She's gone. You guys gonna talk? You guys gonna share some words? No? Alright. But they're left alone. She leaves them alone again.
Found where doing it. The end of the thing. Eye on the
What ghost?
What?
His life. He knows he's a dead man if he gets out.
You have a point. Okay, I'll get the key.
Hey, I got a question for you. Your hospital gown doesn't even have a pocket. Where'd you get the phone to call us?
That, my friend, is courtesy of Klep. You met him?
He gave you a phone?
Klep is... how should I put it? He's definitely crazy. But man, oh man, can
Klep is our prime mover.
Steal. All he's got to do is greet a doctor, and he's got their phone.
No wonder he tried to get close to me earlier. Bumped into me, actually. In fact, wait. Where's my phone? Jesus.
Big time Small-time hitman got played by a small-time thief.
Shuffles
Hey,
everything around, yeah.
Why'd you knock out George? What did he do?
Was there no way?
And then, hold up.
On it.
Elvira, please.
Which one's the key to room 4?
Hell if I know. Maybe one of the bigger ones?
Hello? Anybody in here?
Wait, what? What the?
Hello? Anybody in here?
We know you're in here, Ghost. Come on out already.
What?
What?
Empty. He escaped them?
Back there.
Empty.
What's going on?
Okay, that's everything there. Let's roll it on back. Okay. So let's try and figure out who the fuck this dude is. Okay. That highlight him as he moves too? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's follow him up to here. See if he has anything to say when he's alone in the hall for a second. Maestro, possibly.
Ah, here it is.
Great. Open it up.
But it literally could be any other name, too.
Out here.
Nothing crazy has happened yet. As far as, like, hallucinations or anything.
We'll take it from here. You can leave now.
I'm not sure how interviewing someone like him will help, but you're the police. Not me. Just be careful.
Just be careful. Oh, he's coming in here.
How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional, yeah?
It was an exceptional performance. Not only did you deliver your lines with passion and bravado, your improvisation was on point. Always adjusting your lines and tones to correspond with the other actor's delivery. You truly are a master thespian.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to give me such a hard time.
Sorry. Occupational hazard. Once I get in character, I'm no longer reciting lines. I am the character. Now, I don't like to brag, but that wasn't even the best performance I ever given. For most of my roles, I've done months of research. If I had more time, I'd have checked myself into a real mental hospital for at least 6 months. Stanislavski's system pushes me to fully embody my characters by learning how they really live.
Yes, of course. What about the cops? Have they left?
Good thing you heard the siren and figured out a plan quick. If you hadn't sent me out there to stall them, God knows what they would have found by now.
What are they even investigating? The runaway patient?
Yeah, that's what they said. But, at least to me it seemed like that was just a cover-up. They didn't even check out the room where number 68 escaped. They barely even looked out the window, too. Nope. Both of them went straight to the patient rooms.
You don't think they're looking for Jennifer? Could they be on to our plan?
At first, that's what I thought too. But now, not so sure. Seemed more like they were going around looking for someone sane.
Then they've lost their minds as well. Looking for sane people? Inside a mental hospital?
Cops are a bunch of idiots anyway. I'm gonna go out and check again. I'll let you know.
I'll go check room 1 as well.
Let's go! James?
You! Stay away from the gate! Get
James.
your ass back to the day room!
For crying out loud. You're a caregiver, huh?
Wait.
Stop!
It's tough when they're moving between rooms.
Stay away from the gate! Get your ass back to the day room!
For crying out loud. You really think you're a caregiver, huh?
What the hell's going on? Why were the police here?
Things are getting out of control. I was just playing along with Mr. Director and the other crackpots, right? Figured if we really did take over the hospital, it'd be much easier to look for Ghost.
No way it's a coincidence. You notice anything off about those cops?
Well, they were definitely looking for someone. That much was obvious. But the way they were interrogating every single patient makes me think they're after Ghost, too.
Why would the authorities suddenly be searching for him? Until we got that tip, everyone thought he was dead.
Maybe they got it, too. Anyway, what have you found so far?
Haven't locked down Ghost yet, but
Maybe everyone is sane except the real doctor.
B?
Pure coincidence, actually. The TV remote went missing, you see, and the button on the TV doesn't work either. It got me curious, so one day I volunteered to cover Ray's night shift. After everyone left the room, I opened the TV set. Guess what I found?
A bomb.
Bingo! Anyone turns that thing on, it'll explode. I bet that's probably why he took the remote.
That's further proof it was Ghost who blew up the police station. To kill his crew and fake his own death.
Ray is a
But why
doc?
would he plant another one in
Sounds
the same
like it.
place he's hiding?
That's why I said it must be his plan B. Sure, the hospital's been a safe place to lay low, but someone clearly knows he's still alive. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put a bounty on his head and we wouldn't be in here. Ghost probably planted the bomb for just such an occasion as this. He can blow the place sky high and vanish into the wind again. Poof!
Sounds right up his alley. Anyone who sees his face dies.
Not this time. Check this out.
What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of sci-fi gizmo.
It's a microcontroller infrared scrambler. Got it from a catalog for $29.95. Batteries not included.
I don't get it.
This is my plan B. When Ghost tries to blow this whole place to smithereens, this thing will jam the signal from the remote. The TV will go boom, and we grab whoever's holding the clicker.
Now that's smart. Then all we have to do is cuff him and collect our reward before the cops swoop in and steal all the credit.
Ah!
Huh? Is that the alarm?
What the hell? I didn't even know this hospital had an alarm system. Stupid cops. They probably triggered the trap that Ghost set up. Fuck. Months of work down the drain.
What do we do now?
Ghost is gonna have to make a move now, so let's go nab the son of a bitch.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
The day room is the best place to start. He ain't in the library or the exam rooms, so he'll have to come through there before he can escape.
Huh?
There's this thing called
That you're holding, Emily.
No, Emily, stop!
Emily's in the chair, maybe? Let's we can list it as Emily for now. Emily in the chair with the remote, yeah. Okay. Still don't know this motherfucker's name, and we followed him the whole way through. Okay, let's see what James is up to. You're not creepy at all, Emily. Oscar, Jennifer, Nellie, Maestro, and Ray. Be Oscar, it can be Maestro, be Nellie. So this has to be Jennifer. Guess fake German guy is Maestro. That seems likely. I do hear the tick-tock. It may just be the clock. Because it's not a time bomb. It's a triggered bomb. Also, I apparently got an achievement for listening to her whole humming song. Is Emily being quiet? She is now. She finished her song.
Patients are day room. As you can see, all our patients are quite well cared for.
Would you still study trouble? Who's this guy?
Check.
She's humming again.
You stay away from the gate. Get your ass back to the day room.
For crying out loud. You really
Okay,
think
I
you're
think
a
he might have
caregiver,
said
huh?
something.
Where do you think you're going?
Okay, whatever. Let's take it back. Yo, George, what are you up to? Ah, there's somebody else in here. Emily is all alone at the end. You know what? That's a good point. She is, but she doesn't say anything. All she does is hum. But George is in this office with somebody else that we don't know yet.
Why is it you wanted me to meet you here, George?
Actually, I wanted to ask you a favor, Maestro. You're
Maestro.
an expert when it comes to art, yes?
It is
I
the
was
art
hoping you could
guy!
Evaluate a painting for me.
You've come to the right person. Not to boast, but a piece's price can increase considerably if I say good things about it.
Of course, of course. Please, sit. The picture's right here.
Lep goes to see Emily, wonder what's going on with that.
What is this? This isn't artwork. This is a map?
Indulge me if you would. And listen to the music. Anything?
Klep's also talking to McMurphy right now, it looks like.
There is something. Wait.
The audio trigger.
Get my thoughts straight.
Take your time.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer wasn't lying. Which means Jennifer is not a real mental patient. Ray is the actor then, because he's not a Nellie. He might be. Nellie... I feel like Nellie could go either way, as far as gender. And we've not seen any other ladies. Yet. Like, I don't even know... Oh, there's people in the bathroom. Okay. Could also be Oscar. Could be like another kind of joke name. Because he'd win an Oscar for his performance, you know? And Ray was mentioned as being another doctor, I think.
I see it now.
Tell me, what do you see?
I see an interrogation. Yes, inside a police station.
Who are the police interrogating?
I don't Wait. Yes. I know this voice. Silver Spoon?
What are they questioning Silver Spoon about?
Something about drugs. Yes, I remember
Silver Spoon
mentioning this before.
That's the guy from the first case. That's the guy from the second case. And Ghost also blew up the police precinct, apparently. Although that was also just a mistake. Like, that bomb wasn't well, it was intended to go off, but I think it was triggered accidentally? Because the phones got swapped?
Excellent.
It's all coming together.
Let's move on to the next picture.
Plus, there's Emily.
Another?
Maybe Emily didn't die. Maybe Emily lived, but she was so fucked up that she's just here now.
One? What about the painting you said I was here to evaluate?
Why does George want to
going
know?
on?
Yeah.
What are you doing to me?
Don't worry, Maestro. It's just a small test. One more picture, and we're done.
Another map?
Do you recognize this place?
It looks familiar. Yes, I know.
Map?
An art gallery.
Describe
Art gallery. They're doing the thing.
Crowded. An exhibition will start soon. Wait, there's an empty frame?
They're doing the thing with him that I'm now doing. What the fuck?
Exactly. Why is that?
Give me just a moment.
What the shit, dude?
It can't be that either. But then, who took it? The real painting?
It's fine. Take your time.
They're doing either that or this. No, because it says it's a current investigation. And at least as far as my perception has been, like, the lady in the room with me doesn't play this music. But then again, maybe I'm not acknowledging that I'm hearing this music because it's a trigger and I'm stuck in this. Like, this is what's happening in the real world, is that she's just playing this music while mentally I'm in this area. Am I being triggered? Who's my handler? Yeah. No, I think so. That seems to be the implication here. Holy shit. Well, now that it seems like all of this is connected to building to like a single like overarching narrative, it's unfortunate because now it would make, you know, DLC packs of extra cases a little awkward potentially, depending on how this wraps up. But even if it does require like an adjustment of the narrative, I would still be down to do more cases like this. So we got two people in the they're just chilling in the bathroom the whole time. So this has got to be Ray and Nellie, or Ray and Oscar. Because I think it's confirmed that this dude is not Ray. Is there intro music for this game? I believe there might be, and because this does sound familiar. This does sound like I've heard it before. So this might be the intro music to the game. I just can't remember right now. Or I've been triggered. And I'm being blocked from remembering. Take your pick. Playing for a long time this time.
Oh, it's Sean. Yes. Nice to see you again. Oh, and Ms. Reeves is here too.
Miss Reeves! Yeah, that's the second case, alright.
The painting was stolen. Someone stole my painting. No, that's not it. I had my own painting stolen. It was part of my exhibition. I spent so much time and effort on my
Are they
painting.
testing out
I would never let someone
this technology on
part of my plan. Yes, the painting was retrieved.
people
The lost art
who were involved in the cases?
Oh, I'm afraid your symptoms haven't improved.
What are you talking about? Didn't you ask me to evaluate paintings for you?
This was an evaluation, except it was a psychiatric one. We call it the thematic apperception test.
What? A psychiatric evaluation?
Yes, tailor-made for your symptoms. I also use role-play therapy to supplement the effects. Unfortunately, the results are far from promising.
What's wrong with me, exactly?
We used images to hypnotize you, allowing you to see and hear things from your past.
What?
When you saw an interrogation, you could remember the stories Silver Spoon told you. The problem is, when you saw the image reflecting yourself, you weren't able to differentiate between delusion and reality. You sank further and further into your own fantasy story, allowing you to escape from the bleakness of your own reality. You staged the whole theft. Quite the coincidence, and a little too convenient, don't you think?
George!
What?
Doctor! What you said... I don't quite understand.
Don't worry about it. You know everything you need to know. Now, answer me one question. Who are you?
I'm the No. No, I'm... Patient number 29. Yes.
There you go. Perfect. Now, just make sure you keep taking your medication on time.
What the fuck?
You will get better.
All right.
So it's about solving...
Patient 29 shows little improvement. If anything, his symptoms may be worsening. For situations with which he has an anecdotal connection, he is able to discern the projected narrative from reality. But in cases where he has direct experience, his ability to distinguish between the two is severely blurred. Prognosis remains guarded. I strongly recommend continued treatment with antipsychotic medications, as well as TAT and role-playing therapy to see if conditions improve. And we should schedule him for a full reassessment in 6 weeks' time.
Not solving crimes at all. We're undergoing psychotherapy. What the fuck? And
Why
this...
isn't the gate locked?
Doc, I need you to turn over the key to room 4.
And in this case, we had personal. This is because this is, I believe, the last case in the game.
I'm a police officer.
So this is
We're
the one we have
here to
personal
investigate
involvement
a case.
in, which means shit's
Police?
probably gonna get wacky.
Do you have a search warrant?
Of course I do. It's right in here.
Yeah. We've seen that. Jennifer's in the bathroom now. Take it back a little bit. Yeah, I wanna hang with Maestro for a minute.
Full reassessment.
See if he does anything. Am I Ghost? I made that joke earlier, just because it's like, who is Ghost? I am Ghost. Yeah, but like, I think I might actually be Ghost. I think that's what this is leading up to. Time to wait in the bathroom, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely where I'm going next, because there's a lot of people in there that I don't have names on. Doesn't seem like he's making any noise. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit. That was one hell of a twist. Okay. You guys say anything? Why are you in the bathroom so long? What, you got a nasty case of diarrhea? Not saying anything. What? Somebody knocking? What? Just random knocking. Jennifer's coming in now.
Who's that knocking?
Oh. Ah.
Ray? What are you doing here?
Ray.
Who did this to you?
I'll explain everything later. Quick, untie me.
I can do that, but only on one condition.
Just say it. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Within my power, of course.
You need to prove to everyone else that I'm not crazy so I can get discharged.
Consider it done. I knew you weren't crazy a long time ago.
Perfect. Then you can get me out of here.
Who's in there?
I'll do my best, but remember, I'm just a caregiver. The doctors are the ones who have the final say. Oh, speaking of doctors, Jennifer's in the room next door. We got
Jennifer.
Dr. Jennifer?
Which means
Doctor, wake up!
that's Nelly.
Where am I? What happened?
Someone apparently knocked you out. Got some blood on you there.
I remember that much. But why am I in the bathroom?
Can't help you there. Wait, you weren't out cold, Ray. What happened? Huh? Hey, what are you...
Ray!
Oh.
What the fuck? You killed her!
Whoa!
She'll be fine. Anyway, better her than us, right?
What are you even talking about? What's going on?
Okay, so here's what happened. While you were treating patient number 68 earlier, you remember that, right? I was talking with James. The two of us heard this loud noise all of a sudden, so I went to check. Turns out 68 broke the window and took off. By the time I came to check up on you, you were already out cold. Had this cracked ashtray next to you, too. This got me all in a panic. So I didn't notice that the gate to the inpatient sector wasn't locked. Next thing I knew, a bunch of patients had all gotten out. They charged me, tied me up, and threw me in the bathroom. Then they dragged you in after I was tied up.
Jesus Christ. Then Nellie was in on this too? She doesn't really strike me as the violent type.
I don't know about that, but I'm not taking any risks. They're all crazy. Who knows what they're capable of?
But what is it they're trying to do? And why didn't you call the police when you had the chance?
Everything happened so fast. 1 second, I was trying to figure out what happened to you. The next, those psychos jumped me.
Huh? Where's my phone? Don't tell me they took it.
Oh, wait. Oh.
God damn it, it's gone!
What?
Not my phone, something else.
Remote
caregivers
control.
aren't allowed to bring phones inside the hospital.
Clep gives her the remote.
Stupid. What do we do now then? We can't even call the police. How many people did you see in here earlier? Don't tell me everyone is in on this.
I saw Clep, Silver Spoon, Oscar. Oh, right. And Mr. Director. I'm telling you, it was chaos. There might have been more of them. I don't know.
And all of them working together? They're not even suffering from the same illness. This is certainly a first. What do you think they're trying to do? Escape?
They took the keys, but as far as I know, they haven't left. All I could tell was that Mr. Director seemed to be the ringleader. Something about manipulation and brainwash.
Then it's a coup?
A coup?
Yeah, they want to take over the hospital. That's why they didn't escape. You haven't seen George, have you?
Nope. Maybe he's still in the treatment room?
Is that an alarm?
Probably somebody's alarm clock. I wouldn't worry.
What?
Then what do we do?
Alarm clock?
It's only a matter of time before they find us here.
Honestly, I think the two of us can hold them off. Clep, he's basically a stick. Oscar's a wuss. Silver Spoon's lucky if he isn't fighting himself. And Mr. Director, he's an old man. The only reason they got the jump on me last time was because they caught me off guard. But you and we'll have the element of surprise next time.
Why don't we just sneak into the director's office and use the landline to call the police?
Hey, good idea.
Come on, let's go. Stay calm. We've got this. No looking around, just stay quiet and...
Fool me?
Womp womp. Okay. Let's hang out with Nelly and Spoon. Because they all come in here, and they're all in here right before Clep goes in. You'd have everyone but Jen, Ray, and George pegged as patients. Yeah, let's start going through, like, but real mental patients. So again, do we take this as literal? Like, who in here actually has mental issues? Or who in here is, like, checked in as a real patient? Most of them are sane and faking, yeah. Except Elvira and Tony, too, obviously, yeah. Yeah, because, like, McMurphy is technically checked in as a mental patient. So he is, like, even if he's not, it's not asking who's insane. It's asking who the real mental patients are. Which would imply, possibly, you think Silver Spoon, Nelly, Clep, and Emily are the real patients? Nelly's story checks, well, at least part of it checks out, as far as the testing. Ray's story seems a little suspicious. Unless Ray's story is 100% accurate and Nelly was in on tying him up? But if she was, why would she go in there and set him free? The obvious answer being she's crazy. But Ray is definitely suspicious, yeah. Seems Clep grabbed his remote. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. We still got conversations we've not heard. For sure. So there's still information to suss out. On top of the whole, apparently we might be a fucking patient ourselves. Nelly is delusional and willing to untie Ray because he's not a doctor. But if she was part of tying him up, why would she then set him free? To get herself out? I mean, if she knew, if what she wants, like, aside from, like, okay, there's obviously the easy answer of, like, well, she's nuts. Of course she did something dumb. But, like, or something illogical. But, like, setting that aside, she's in on this patient coup. Jennifer gets knocked out, tied up, put in the bathroom. Ray gets grabbed by all the other patients tied up and stuffed in the bathroom right next to her. Then Nellie is sitting here waiting. From what she knows, a cop comes in to talk to her. She tells her story, asks to get help to be let out. And then when that doesn't work, she goes into the bathroom. Or she just goes to the bathroom, hears somebody in the stall, opens it up. Oh shit, what the fuck, Ray? Sets him free, sets the doctor free. Then Ray knocks her out. And she sets Ray free under the with the expectation that Ray will then help get her out of here. But if she is a real patient, the whole time the patients have basically taken over the asylum right now. She could just fucking leave anytime she wants to. So if her primary motivation is getting out of here, and she is a real patient and was in on all this other bullshit, why wouldn't she have just left? Even if she's crazy, why would she not have just left? That's why I'm thinking Nellie might not be nuts. Nellie's story might be genuine. We know she's at least telling some form of a truth because she knows about this. She knows about this testing going on. That's real. That's really happening. You don't think she did, you think the others did it. Okay. Nellie seems to be taking advantage of the coup, but not an instigator. But why would she wait? Why wouldn't she just leave, though? You don't think she's in it, but she is still crackers. I don't necessarily think she is. She doesn't know that all the doctors are occupied. George is still up and moving. But still, like, the doors are open. And presumably have been for a little while now. And, like, just peek her head out here, look that way, no George, okay, dart to here, check the front room, no George, boom, out. Like, with the doors being wide open, she could just walk out here. Like, this is a commons area. She's free to go in here. So she could walk in here. Oh, no George, huh? What's going on in here? No George? No George? Alright, bye. See, it doesn't add up with her being a part of the coup. Like, Ray's story doesn't add up right now. More of Nellie's story is adding up right now than Ray's. It's part of the delusion. If she's not locked up, then she has nowhere to escape from. That could be a possibility. Only a couple people realized that the gate was unlocked. Fair. That's also a good point. It's possible, but right now I'm leaning towards Nellie's not insane. But, again, we haven't heard everything. We haven't heard it all. So wait, we were sticking... Yeah, because we sat in here previously. I think we need to watch Clep with Emily. Follow Nellie, see what she's... Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm starting with Nellie and Spoon.
Nellie, what you writing, huh?
What's going on outside? I heard a bunch of people talking, but then it went quiet.
That was Mr. Director telling us about the test. He said we gotta take over the hospital so we can put a stop to it. Also, something about, how the doctors are all actors, and we're really...
Shut up! He told us not to tell anyone, didn't he?
Whatever. I don't even want to know.
Look, you upset her.
It's all your fault. I told you to shut up!
Okay.
Hey, Nellie, don't be mad. What you writing? Seriously.
You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
I know what she's writing.
Oh, yeah? And how the hell...
Starting to come back on Nellie a little bit.
Well, you ain't me either. How do you know I don't know?
Exactly. I ain't you, so I don't know if you know or not. But you certainly ain't...
They hate us because they ain't us.
Squat, you big ignoramus.
Silver spoon.
Oh,
So you finally decided to talk to me, huh?
Do you know who you are?
I'm, me, I guess. No, you aren't! I'm me!
For once, think before you answer. It's not easy. That's why Mr. Director's so terrified about the test.
Wait, you know about the test too?
Why wouldn't I? It's called TAT, and it involves a series of repeated questions that try to get the test subject to make up a logical story based on their own desires, emotions, motives, and personal experiences. Most participants end up projecting their own subconscious onto a character in the made-up story without even realizing it.
So, that's what it is. Doesn't sound like such a big deal to me.
Yes, and it wouldn't be if it were just that. The problem is...
Maybe the implication here is that it's trying to lead me in a direction where I think I'm Ghost, and that's the trick. I'm not really Ghost. I'm doing exactly what is being talked about right now. I'm projecting. I'm projecting myself into the narrative. Dude, there's fucking layers here.
This hospital is doing more than just a simple test. Something much more intense.
Huh? Like what?
They put extreme pressure on the test subjects, causing them to lose themselves in the stories they make up. Even once the test is over, they lose track of reality, which can lead to the development of multiple personalities. And those whose minds are already weak, they lose track of who they are altogether. Textbook delusional right there.
Well, I'll be. No wonder Mr. Director's about to shit his shorts. Don't concern me, though.
Oh yeah? Then how about this scenario? Deep down, you, me, all of us constantly struggle with our own issues. Pretty normal, right?
You think Mr. Director is actually Larry? We got everyone. Silver Spoons from Case 1, Maestro's from Case 2. Mr. Director. Klep is from the Case 3. Phone Thief. The guy who triggered the bomb at the police station, that's him. Like, accidentally, but yeah, that's him. Mr. Director, Larry. Oh. Whether or not Emily is the Emily from the last case remains to be seen.
Well, during the test, people tend to project those conflicting thoughts onto different characters in the stories they make up. Each thought becomes its own character, constantly engaged in a bitter, back-and-forth argument with its other half. Until, finally, they lose the ability to become one again.
That's impossible. Wait, is she talking about us? I'm calling BS!
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the one running the tests. I just wanted to let you know to be prepared. And more importantly, don't forget who you are.
Now I'm actually kind of intrigued. Sounds a little, I don't know, fun. No one's ever been able to give me a run for my money before. Oh, what do you know? Sounds like some kind of, I don't know, metaphysical test. Metaphysical my ass! It's a scam, pure and simple. And you can't bullshit a bullshitter. I am unscammable. Oh, shut up. I need to think. Thinking never did you any good. Metaphysical. Whatever. I'm gonna hit the hay.
That's a toilet, sir. Alright.
Here? Yes.
Speak for yourself. I ain't no lunatic. But you are. I told you I...
Oh, my hands. Conducting some kind of clandestine experiments on its patients. Not negation rap.
Alright, now
what? Bother, Nellie.
Journalists are the watchdogs of society. Or haven't you heard?
Yeah, and what good did any of that do you, huh? The cops didn't even believe you.
You've heard about the Unabomber, correct?
Huh?
Fair
Who do you
enough.
think I am? Of course I heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Murray, the inventor of TAT, used his test to evaluate soldiers during World War II. During the Cold War, he used it to interrogate spies. But did you know that he also gave it to innocent students back in 1959?
Oh, yeah? What's all that got to do with the Unabomber? Are you kidding me?
Well, it just so happens that a certain 17-year-old boy, Ted Kaczynski, was one of his unwitting test subjects. And, well, you know the rest.
Is that fucking true? MK Ultra. Well, MK Ultra I have heard of. But like fucking Ted Kaczynski had an MK Ultra connection? You're fuzzy on the details, but yes, that's accurate. Holy shit.
Over a period of 18 years, he ended up making and sending at least 16 bombs. What I'm trying to say is, destroying someone mentally can have repercussions far beyond one person.
Part of a college study. Holy shit.
And that Henry Murray fella's got blood on his hands, too.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Science and all the experiments that go along with it are, well, they're not wrong. It's just that sometimes people can get in so deep that they lose track of the boundaries of morality. I have nothing against the doctors here. Really. I simply want to get the truth out. It's my hope that people can learn to respect humanity while still pursuing science.
You move me. A reporter with a heart of gold. You know, if Mr. Director had his say, he'd just... Shut up! He told you not to tell anyone! All right. My lips are sealed.
They hear the knocking.
You hear that?
Oh, you can hear it too? Thought it was just in my head.
No, it's definitely real. Sounds like it's coming from next door.
All of you are hearing things. Need to up your meds.
I'll go check.
Okay, she's going around. That's when she goes into the bathroom. And all that shit goes down. I'm less certain on Nellie now, but at the same I'm not sold that she's nuts. But I'm more open to the possibility that she is. Alright, let's take it back. Let's see what Klepp and McMurphy are doing up here.
Hey, McMurphy! $300! Pay up!
Oh, I know. You gotta wait till after I get out. Got no money in this shithole.
Hey, you want to do business with me? You do it my way. That means no credit. I already made an exception letting you try out the phone. And now that you know it works, you gotta pay up. Unless you want me to tell Jennifer you stole her phone.
Don't be a rat. All right, fine. How about I just give it back, huh? Then you can sell it to someone else.
I can live with that. Hand it over.
Wait. Before you leave, do you know if they caught patient number 68 yet? The one who escaped.
Nope. Not as far as I know.
What about the police? They here yet?
Now that you mention it, Mr. Director did say he heard a siren earlier.
Demeter, hello.
Here's your phone.
No hard feelings, huh? Next time, if you got money, we can do business.
Okay, that was that. Going back in, let's see if Mr. Director's talking to himself in here. This game looks interesting. This game is so good. We're towards the end of it right now, but like it is so good. Like just conceptually, like the basic concept being you're listening to audio from multiple sources, and you have to figure out who each of the people are, and answer questions to solve crimes. Like that's the basic gimmick of the game, the basic mechanic of the game, which that alone is really cool, but we're in, I believe, the final case right now, and we've learned some pretty fucking insane shit that's like tying all of the cases together and also putting some pretty insane implications on us as a character within the game. You don't know it, never doesn't know it, but you gave him work as well? Oh, you gave him your work as well? What? Alright, Mr. Director. Bring me a treat. I was just sitting in here silent. Oh. Yeah.
What took you so long?
I got a business deal. All taken care of now, though.
Business deal? I told you to lock those two in the bathroom.
That's I did. Don't worry. But what about George, huh? We take care of Jennifer and Ray, but leave George? Shouldn't we lock him up too?
George is conducting one of those brain goggle sound experiments on the Maestro. If we interrupt them, there's a chance we'll fry our friend's mind.
Fine, well let him be for now. But what if the police decide to barge in there later?
I've made arrangements. Oscar will try to send him away. Should he fail, he'll lead the police to us. When that happens, I need you to give a winning performance.
Don't you worry about that. I may not be an actor or anything, but I'm an ace at improv. They won't know what hit him.
Perfect. First, we'll take control of the hospital. Then, we'll rescue Maestro.
Seriously, though, that test Maestro went to, what's it all about, huh? You guys keep saying he's fucked. What the hell did they do to him in there?
I didn't know much about it myself until I spoke to Nellie. She calls it a thematic apperception test, or TAT.
TAT? What's with all the acronyms nowadays? Can't hardly tell what the hell something is. Don't even know it's legit. You know Nellie. She throws Dr. Mumbo Jumbo like this around all the time. Full of shit, if you ask me. Who's to say she's not just making shit up on the fly? You really gonna believe a windbag like her?
On this matter, yes. It's like I told you already. This isn't a real hospital. No, this is nothing more than a reality show. And the reason you don't remember is for exactly this reason. The test. That TAT has brainwashed all of you. You don't even remember who you really are.
Brainwashed? The hell?
Yes, all of us. We were participants in this theater verite. Over time, the rest of the crew, the true evil behind this, manipulated our gray matter using these so-called tests. They made us believe we were mental patients. Mental patients! Fortunately, my experience as a director allowed me to see through their wiles and maintain my true sense of reality. A professional like me can spot an amateur from a mile away.
No wonder those doctors keep telling
All right, Patrick Warburton.
These doctors, they used these tests to toy with our brains, giving us all sorts of wild hallucinations. Once our heads are adequately scrambled, they give us a new identity. By doing so, they keep us trapped in this never-ending reality show, day by day losing more of our hold on reality. In short, the doctors aren't real doctors, and we aren't real patients. We're nothing but actors in this twisted, cruel production.
We're the actors? I thought Oscar was the only actor in this place.
Are you both patients here?
Oh God! My stomach. Sorry. I gotta go.
And just where do you think you're going, pal?
Okay.
You can't
leave. Let's.
By now.
All right. This is weird.
Should have moved on by now. You want me to take a look, Mr. Director?
No, you should stay here. Oscar will handle everything.
This is weird.
Yeah,
far away from determining who the fuck Ghost is.
Felt like he was checking if we were crazy or not. I mean, for real crazy. You think the hospital sent them?
You may be onto something. After all, everyone in this hospital, barring us of course, was sent by the hospital. They're all part of the masquerade.
No.
Vampire the
Why
Masquerade?
It's so weird. The only thing a cop ever gave me before were a pat down and a pair of cuffs. None of those weird questions. I thought we got you on our side to see through his disguise. I was about ready to piss my pants. Honest to God, you know how I feel about 5-0s.
Real cops, fake cops, none of it matters. This hospital wants to drive us crazy. Literally. Maybe we should simply play along? Once today's over and we've taken control of this place, the truth will finally be revealed.
Then let me go check it out. If they're gone, we can get started with the plan.
Hush, what did I just tell you? For now, we lay low.
Boring.
Oscar and James are saying? It seems, because they're also here for Ghost's money, or Ghost himself.
How was I doing, Mr. Director? Like a real professional, yeah?
But
It
Oscar
was
is
an
also...
exceptional performance. Not only did you deliver your lines with passionate bravado, your
It's definitely got me all
improvisation was
twisted
on
up in
point.
my brain.
Always
It's
adjusting
definitely
your lines
managed to
and
do
tones
that.
to chorus.
Director, I even the bin. Heard the site God no.
What are they?
It's just not so.
They've looked at me.
I'm going.
Go. Wait.
Wait.
Wait for me. You're following me.
Did you talk to the police, Silver
Out
Wait.
of this. You got it?
Oh.
Then get the fuck
Oh.
out. Stop following me.
Didn't consider that. We're gonna have to go back and check that. Spoon, while he's by himself, will talk to himself. Oh, that might give us some answers. But let's follow this through.
Did you talk to the police, Silver Spoon?
I did. I did too.
Did you notice anything strange?
That lady cop had a real attitude. Kept saying I had schizophrenia. Well, you've got it. You're a complete schizo. Don't interrupt me.
Just stop talking already. Both of you are giving me a headache.
The cop that questioned Silver Spoon was a chick, Mr. Director. That means there's more than one of them. You think they're on to us? Maybe we change the plan? Make a run for it while we still can? I mean, the gate is wide open.
No, the show can't end like this. Don't you want to know the truth? After all this time, the lies, the manipulation, don't you crave retribution?
Lies ain't the half of it. They probably want to steal my company while I'm not there, too. Your company? When did it become your company, huh? Oh, shut up about your stupid company. No one cares. Yeah, well, either way, it's time for the doctors here to pay up.
Right you are about that. Our plan is already in motion. With the doctors under our control, all we need to do is wait for the police to leave. Then this hospital will be ours.
Yeah, well, I still don't get how the police knew to show up at just the right moment, you know? Someone must have ratted on us.
You make a good point. Who could have called the police then? George?
Nah, he was already in with the maestro before any of us even did anything. Probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Jennifer then? Well, this could turn out bad for us if the cops were to search the bathroom.
Jennifer! No, I can't be her. I stole a phone.
What? I thought I told you to lock her up, not steal her phone. Give it here. Recent calls. Well, the last call she made wasn't to 911.
Why don't we try calling it? You can't just do that. We don't know who it'll call.
Because he stole Tony's phone.
What are you looking at me for?
Hand it over. And whose phone is this?
From that stupid cop earlier. But you know what? Here's what's really weird. Who calls a cop directly rather than 911?
You stole this from the police? How many other phones have you stolen?
I don't got any more phones, but I do have this. You are a real piece of work. Why would you steal a TV remote? Got it from Ray earlier. It looks like a phone, you know? Even fits in your hand like one. I couldn't resist.
Huh?
That a police siren?
Which part of stick to the script don't you understand?
If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble. Now, if the police come back here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right.
That's all.
Okay. They're still saying stuff, but
Hey, Emily, you gotta turn that thing on before you can watch it. There's this thing called a remote.
Emily.
Don't do this to me!
Emily, no! Okay. Let's take it back to gotta hit play first.
Hello.
Let's take it back to here. Let's catch the
Did you steal a TV remote? Got it from Ray earlier. It just siren.
Script. If you would have just followed your lines, you wouldn't have run the risk of getting us all into trouble.
See if
Now,
they say
the
anything
police
right
come
at the
back
end.
here, our plan is ruined. All our efforts down the drain. I'll keep the doctor's phone for now. You return both of those, but don't get caught.
But I never learned to return stuff.
Make it happen.
All right.
That's odd. We've been here for a while now, but there's been no sign of Nellie.
There was some kind of weird sound earlier, so she went to check. Probably went to the bathroom.
It was indeed. Wait, to the bathroom, you said?
Oh no! Nelly, no! Okay. Let's get in here. Yeah, because Spoon talks to himself. Spoon talks to himself. Aside from that, I think we've followed everyone else.
Now,
Of TA.
Okay. Come on, Spoon, give me the goods. Okay, so Nellie definitely was not in on the coup part, so that whole
She called you psychotic. She did not.
possible
Ellie said,
theory.
I have dissociative identity disorder. Yeah, but that's another crazy disease too. Whatever, I never liked her anyway. Nothing but BS coming out of her mouth. Once I inherit our old man's business and money, I'm gonna hire someone to cap her ass. Don't say things like that. That's a one-way ticket to jail. Seriously, if you pin this all on me again, oh, boo-hoo! As if you've never thrown me under the bus. You were a brat when we were little, and you're a brat now! Oh, what's a couple of misdemeanors? The old man will forgive me over time. Besides, once you're put away for life, I'll be the only heir. I'll have a proper business to run. Get out of here! What the hell do you know about running a business? All I'm saying is leave me out of this. You got it? Then get the fuck out! Stop following me!
Did you talk to the police?
Spoon is a pretty cool name. Yeah, it kind of sounds like Boone.
Did you notice it?
Okay, Jesus Christ. I don't know who the fuck Ghost is, man. Ghost is the patient who escaped. How about that? Let's see. Who are the real mental patients? Elvira, Tony, no. McMurphy, I mean, I'm going to interpret this as real mental patients, meaning who in this hospital is really crazy. So McMurphy, no. Oscar, maybe. It's tough. Mr. Director, definitely. Jennifer, no. Ray, no. George, no. Maestro, yes. Nellie, I'll mark her as a yes, just for now. Spoon, definitely. Emily, for sure. Klep, for sure. James, who was James? Wait, who the fuck was James? Oh, James is the dude sitting by the door. So no on him. Hanging out in the day room. Right. The gatekeeper. Right. I'm not 100% on Nellie, but like I'm I'm willing to give that one a shot. Who was Ghost? Ray. Ray's story doesn't fully add up. He had the remote control, which is the trigger for the bomb. He would also have had the keys to get into that dusty room where the safe and the alarm was. Ray would have to be Ghost. Based on the little snippets of information, he was the caretaker, right? Right. Who visited room number 4 on the regular? Oh, is that... Yeah. That was a mention, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it's gotta be Ray. So then, despite there not being anyone in there, exactly. Okay, so Elvira, Tony, McMurphy, definitely not. They're here to look for ghost stuff. Apparently so are Oscar and James? But Oscar was also in cahoots with Mr. Director and Klepp to take over the hospital? But it sounds like that was part of their plan to find Ghost or Ghost's loot. So I'm thinking... Again, the only one I'm not 100% certain on is Nellie. She's kind of an X factor. But the consensus from everyone else, both in chat and also in this hospital, is that Nellie is full of shit. Oscar was helping the crazies cause chaos, yeah. Okay. You think you've discovered... I think I've discovered the truth, but this is like the one that I've not been 100% certain on. Yes. Right now you have one correct answer. Which means... Doesn't say which one. So either Ray is not Ghost, which... Shit, dude, I don't know who else could be Ghost. Ah, never. Thank you for those 32 Robohead bits. So I'm thinking, let's just try. Nellie's not crazy. Let's try that. Yes. You found the Hey, Nellie wasn't crazy. Nellie is sane. We got it. I was right all along to trust Nellie. You go with crazy Oscar, to be honest? Nah, Oscar was sane. We got it.
Excellent work, detective.
Am I really a detective, though?
I have just one last question for you.
Uh-huh. Well, this has gotten ominous.
I have just one last
You
question.
son of a bitch.
Who are you?
You motherfucker. My number 68, am I Cameron, Mr. Director, Maestro, Klepp, Detective, Tyler, Emily? You clever fucking motherfuckers. Who did I associate with? Ah. But is it like that, though? Or is it, who do I actually think I am? I am Detective. I am Detective Pikachu? Oh, you motherfucker. I got an inkling I'm patient number 68. Who is she, exactly? But I can't pick her. I can only choose myself and associate a name. Oh, I've not matched their voices? Are you kidding me? I haven't spoken. Oh, man. Gotta be 68, yeah. I mean, clearly, I'm the detective. You've been calling me detective all along? So, what the fuck, yo? You been lying to me, lady? Gonna go with... I'm the detective.
Congratulations, detective.
Hey!
You passed the final test.
They tried to
By
confuse
now,
me.
You've probably realized the last case was mixed with some of the voices from previous ones. It threw the other testers into a state of deep confusion, but you didn't lose yourself like they did, which means you are now qualified to call yourself a true acoustic detective. Since you've mastered the system, you can take it with you. You never know when it might come in handy. And if you hear any residual voices or auditory hallucinations, I trust you'll master those too. In time. That concludes the exam, detective. Thank you again for participating. It exceeded all of my expectations. You're free to leave whenever you like.
See, they tried to get in my head? Nah, son. I didn't associate with any of them characters.